guys, and welcome to the channel. Hope that you all are having a great, it's like, what the hell is this? It's like raining, but it's sunny out. Look at this. You see the rain? It's like snow, kinda. I did film a whole update video about the McLaren. I know I've been getting tons of people asking about it. And we have some bad news, but some good news as well. So anyway, here it is. I almost forgot, before we get into that, here is some footage I have from a while ago of the McLaren's last race that I've done until, now we're preparing for the new season. But this was against an 1100 wheel horsepower Camaro ZL1. Because the car was super strong one time, and then some of the other times it wasn't the same performance every time. So definitely, which honestly, you're running 1100 wheel horsepower on a stock clutch, bound to happen. Well, the next upgrade is going to be... Next upgrade got to be the trans. 1100 though on the stock clutch, I can't believe it's doing as well as it is, really. Yeah, that one pool I was right there with. Yeah, needs a trans, just needs a trans. I had some free time today. I wanted to talk about the McLaren 720S and where it is, because I've started to get a lot of questions about it. And it's amazing how, like, when the 720's in a bunch of videos for a while, it's like people are like, oh, we don't want to see any McLaren videos, and we want to see this. And then after I'm doing something else for a while, it just slowly starts out, and then people start saying, what about the McLaren? But, people have been wondering, where is it? Well, I shipped it down to Florida for a family vacation. As you guys know, I made a pretty big vlog when I was down there, kind of a family-ish vlog. We went to Disney World and swam with the manatees and did some really cool stuff. Florida, by the way, awesome place. I met so many people down there. Some people knew me from the channel, others didn't, but everyone was like really friendly. Like maybe it was the area we were in, but Florida was great. Really, really great place to be. I loved spending some time in Florida. Okay. Shipped the car down there, not for anything car related, just for a family vacation. I thought it would be really fun to have the car. And McLaren offers shipping for the car for pretty cheap. Like they say, wherever you go, because they know their clients, usually travel. Usually McLaren clients aren't like me, that just kind of stay at home, and I'm more of a homebody. Usually they're people that are very rich and they travel all over the place. So they offer shipping. So I shipped it down there. It was great. Everything went well. And then I shipped it back here a couple of weeks ago to Philadelphia. And while it was there, I was like, well, you know what? It's wintertime. At the time, it wasn't as nice as it is now. And I was like, well, I've been deciding on whether to do the turbos or not, and I want to do the turbos, so let's just do it while it's up there, while it's already at McLaren Philadelphia, and while I can't drive it anyway. So we start that process. McLaren Philadelphia takes it apart. Also, they were installing new downpipes on the car because my Cook's downpipes had a crack in it. My Cook's Exotics downpipes, not the pipe itself, but the mounting hardware was broken on it. Maybe I drive the car too hard, I don't know. But they sent me some new replacement pipes, and they were going to install those as well. That was going well. The turbos came out, the exhaust came off, and then, you know, they have to install the new turbos first and then put the downpipes on after that, obviously. So they shipped out the turbos to Pure. And a couple days later, now we're now caught up pretty much to current time. So this was like a few days ago. I haven't had the chance to talk about it yet. So Pure contacts me and says, hey, we got your turbos, but there's some bad news. The actuator for the turbo is broken. As you can see, they were pretty jacked up. The actuator itself was like snapped in half and like broken off the turbo. And as you would imagine, being a McLaren part, this is very expensive. That's like the shipping company literally broke about $3,700 worth of stuff. And by the way, I saw everything packed up before it went out. It was packed really well. Like everything was nice and tucked away, like everything was cushioned. And they do, you know, McLaren does this all the time. So it's not their packing. It was really good. Whatever happened to that freaking box, they must have literally like thrown it off of an airplane, and it was overnighted. So, you know, maybe they were rushed or whatever. But they must have like gotten it off the 747 and then just like thrown it down the entire way to the ground. It was messed up. Now we did have insurance on the box, and we are working on getting the new part, but you know, that includes like trying to find one at a McLaren dealership or a distribution center, and then you got to ship that, and then it's like, well, maybe they'll break that too. But the point is that we got held up by that. The car would have been done by now, but we got held up by that, and we're working on resolving that issue. Yes, the shipping company broke my $3,700 McLaren part and ruined my 720S video I was planning because it should have been done. You might notice I am not saying the name of the company. I don't want to bash, you know, I don't really give a shit about the company, but the people who work there, you know, if somebody works there, I don't want to bash anybody. Could have been in a rush, could have been a fluke, you know, could have happened on a truck. Who knows what happened? And I don't really feel like making a big deal out of it because it's insured and they're paying for it. So that's all that matters. But basically, that's what happened with the 720S. On that note, however, one good thing, I am clearly now admitting, I don't even think I've really announced it, but officially, but I am in fact doing the Pure turbos on the 720. The same exact setup that the world record McLaren has, the one that ran 9.1 at 156 miles per hour, DME tuning. They have the world record McLaren. As you guys know, my 570 was DME tuned, as is my 720 now, but we're cranking it up a notch. And you know, we'll see this season. I'm very hopeful, so is DME. My car running the same setup. That record was set in Florida, so really humid, hot weather. If we get a good day up here where the humidity is low, the elevation is low, we could break the world record. We could even see 8s in a McLaren. I'll be the first one to admit I'm not really going for 8s because I'm not Brooks with drag times. I'm not a pro drag racer. But you know, with some more practice, who knows? It's possible. I've already gone 9.7 in my McLaren. So with this extra power and some time behind the wheel, a very low 9 I feel like is an absolute possibility, and an 8 could happen. We'll see though, all that's down the road, who knows. But that is the update on the McLaren. Still got the Corvette here, the truck, the Blazer is actually parked in my yard. I know, classy, right? I like to park in my yard. But Rich, he doesn't care. There you go, there's a little garage update for you. The McLaren is cool, everything's good to go. We had a minor setback, but it will be home here in the garage shortly. 30, yeah, it'll do it from the light. Yeah, we'll go from a dig. Oh, perfect, dude. You ready? Yep. Oh my God! What? There now. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if it's not straight or what. I mean, if it just looks halfway decent from 10 yards away, I'd be happy with it. You know, that sounds like Ponty Doty. That's pretty much what I'm shooting for with this truck. That's anything better than a giant hole in the side. Like that would be great. Like it doesn't have. Yeah.
And we'll have a little edge here.